Bring your lunch pails, fellas. I need to see that workman attitude. You gotta get better today. What I want to know is...
Set! Grenade team! Out! Go! Set! Grenade team! Down! Go! Set! Grenade team! Out! Go! Set! Grenade team! And go!
Hey, man, that was great. I mean, you had a great day today. You've taken the first steps towards success in this league.
Today, from State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And this will be a Texans first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
And that was a pleasing run from Phillip Lindsay, coming over from the Denver Broncos to join now a crowded backfield with the Houston Texans. But why is it so crowded? Because they finished 31st in the league last year in rushing, and they're trying to find anyone who can lead them and get that running game moving in Houston. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on under pressure, and they got to him again. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. Well, we were 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Cards. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
Byron Murphy there on the tackle. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Yeah, this all incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Got a man complete to Miller. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big game there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack, because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Here's Watson. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Akins. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal. Ingram is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They're turned away on 4th. So 2nd quarter, this offense losing and hoping to get the football in the end zone for the first time. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Nice run there by Mark Ingram. The 3-time Pro Bowler and 3-time 1,000-yard rusher was signed by the Texans to be a veteran presence in their running back room, despite the fact he'll be 32 in December. Hoping to get one more good season out of the former Heisman Trophy winner.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Lindsey. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. Laramie Tunsil, Pro Bowl tackle, called for the infraction. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Watson off play action. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And the former Arizona Wildcat, Fulk, gets this one to go. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
1st down now, but the clock continues to move. From the 50, it's Watson. Got an open man, it's QT. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On 1st down, it's Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cards are going to take. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. On first down, Watson. Cooks on the quick slant. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 44, Watson. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 43.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
On first and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. Throwing on third down, Watson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's got Akins, the tight end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Now a handoff for Lindsey. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. Third and goal.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Touchdown, Texans. Anthony Miller, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Watson. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 32-yard line. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they can get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Now Watson on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. Watson on 1st down. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Chandler Jones make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Really solid coverage from the current NFC Defensive Player of the Week. Also had an interception in that game a week ago.
And it was fun to watch him in practice this week, wasn't it? To see how he understands spacing and when the ball's arriving, which hand to put out in front to try and knock it away. And he just exhibited it on that play.
3rd and long. It's Watson going up top for Miller. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They find some open field here. And down to the 20. And a really unbelievable play there on 4th and long. So on 4th down, a big-time completion. And the defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any time. They committed an eye violation, had their eyes in one place, and allowed the deep ball behind them.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Cardinals, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for Houston, they dropped just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams.